Here's the back side of this residence in the mountains up here in the morning. It's probably 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And this is on the back patio back here. These are actually private residents back in here. And so they're not quite as ornate as the ones we're in here, but they're still nice. I mean, down in here's a courtyard. Over here, you know, a lot of propane tanks and water tanks on top of these buildings, because they do have water problems occasionally. I think these this structure here that we're in has built-in water tanks, because the water surges a little bit, but it's not bad. They're doing pretty good in this community with infrastructure. But then you come through and a lot of single pane windows and things like that, so they're not quite as code-wise, they're not as strict. But yeah, but these residents over here, and there's a guy over there tending the plants. They're everywhere. And like we said last night, there's a little street down here in this little enclave that's part of the hotel over there. Yeah. So this is what it looks like during the day. There's a couch there, it's real pretty. Yeah, real beautiful little setup. And of course, I'm standing on the edge of the hot tub. And then there's some residents over there. I don't know if some of these are private and some of these are not, because this is a secured street. Down at the end, down there is a big gate. But we're going to go for a walking tour of the old city today, and we're going over to that cathedral, probably both of those, and walking around the city. So yeah, pretty cool, you guys. So far it's been really neat. Really neat adventure. We had a beautiful dinner last night at this rooftop restaurant, part of the hotel. Like I said, that hotel is probably one of the prettiest I've ever seen, as far as just so manicured and beautiful, and the way they maintain it and the way they do it. There's some really nice houses up here on this hill. Kind of hard to see. Of course, they're very strict with what they allow here compared to other parts of Mexico, because there's not a lot of code enforcement, like I said earlier. But I think because this is a UNESCO World Heritage, and then also the way they do the signage and some of the stuff and the way they keep things preserved, it really they said it's voted one of the prettiest or beautiful small cities of its size in the world, and I could see that. I mean, it's really something. But yeah, all right, you guys.
Full of water coming from the springs, 24 hours. I will tell you what happened up there. So this is the little place that we're going to see, called Villa Santa Monica. Please take a look, in and out. Vamos?
This is an authentic. This is the part of the old San Miguel. This is the authentic part of the building and structures that were here originally. You see by the age of it, the building we're in is pretty new, in the last 10, 15 years. They're getting ready to have a bunch of development here, like Hilton, Marriott. They're building hotels around here. They said they're going to add a couple hundred hotels. Hopefully it doesn't change this area, but I think you're going to see a lot of change here. See if we can go in here. No. There's a hotel now. It's beautiful. Incredible place.
stone in the picture, the arches and the tiles and the bougainvilleas. 300 years ago. Yeah.
300 years old.
Absolutely. So, you want a picture of the whole group right there? Yeah. Sure. Why not? Your picture?
Come here, breakfast and lunch, and stay here. Hotel. We're going to take a group picture of our crew here. It's with us. All right.
Mount Sierra Nevada. But that was a hacienda. Today it's a hotel. At the right tower? The body tower for the bodyguard, yes. And now,
This was the nicest hotel
this
in
was
town
the public laundry. On the
until
main time I was playing with my
Rosewood
brothers and sisters.
that we're staying
My
in.
mom was doing
And these are haciendas.
the public laundry. Still working today, but they took the key off the purpose so nobody got together to pandemic. So 4 years ago, still in use.
1600s.
And by the way, this house is brand new. It's about 25 years old. Before they built this house, I can see the main church straight ahead, right there. But not anymore. And so look, if I open here, there's a key for the water. Still water from springs.
Oh yeah, from the
If I
spring.
open the big pipe, this is the little pipe. If I open the big pipe, they took the key off, and the water goes here. Go. This is the pipe, right here.
Oh yeah,
So this channel is full of water.
and feed the horses.
The people with a plastic container getting water from here to there, and they do the laundry.
This is where they did their laundry.
Here, once they finish, put in a plastic bag, like Santa Claus.
Fine. I was taking a picture of you.
Oh, yes.
Michael doing laundry.
That's where they did their laundry.
Sometimes you go laundry or plastic. You can do both.
That's amazing. So the village would come here and do their laundry.
So now, no more in use. I hope soon they open, and you might see people doing the laundry here. Still water from the springs. So now, the second church is just half block up. I mean up. Okay? Just go and see.
So we're going up the hill. This is where we just were. Some of these homes aren't that old, 10, 15 years. This is quite steep, as you guys can see. Beautiful, historic, beautiful city. There's all these shops and stuff. They said, I imagine it's going to be changing. It's already changed. They said most of the plants are not indigenous to this area. Climbed all the way up that street.
Okay, everybody, you can come back later on, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, number one. Number nine. The first church in San Miguel is 20 minutes this way, in that area. The second church in San Miguel is behind this red tower. Right here. I'm going to show you, but this is the second San Miguel. Now, I told you a doggy by mistake discovered the springs of water. So there's a rock here, a cave in between. The doggy fell down, started barking, started swimming. And so you see this drawing, with the two rocks, the cave in between, the doggy is down there and it's swimming and barking. I swim here after playing with nobody doing the laundry. I swim with my brothers and sisters in the pool number 8. Number 8 and number 9 is connected.
This was a pool house.
So now, the circular hall windows. Listen,
And he said as a boy he
45 years ago,
swam there.
the noise of the water through the holes, windows, was like this. 24 hours. No. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. We're right here. You can see me. We're right here on this hill. We're right here. Just 10 minutes from here, up here. I mean that way. Of course, like, there's no road.
Dancing. Getting ready to dance.
Okay, 10 minutes this way. Some people or company or so, they bought a big property. Today they have housing. Today they have a vineyard, and today they have a golf course. And guess what? They drill a well, and the water well of these guys, no more water,
Drilled
no
a
more
well
swimming pools.
and shut down a
The place
swimming
was
pool.
abandoned. It was almost destroyed.
Almost
Graffiti,
destroyed.
garbage, the doors were gone. Until one of the mayors of the city about 15, 17 years ago, he decided to fix this place. They painted the place with new doors, and guess what? They covered the pool, the original pool with wood, so they can use the rooms today as classrooms. So today's a school. That's nice thing there. Piano, guitarra, violin. So today's a school.
It's a
I don't
school.
think the water will come back.
It's a school now.
I hope it come back. So we can open this place as a
They're practicing. This is part of the school. Getting ready to do it. The bell that they just rang.
Like now that I said that, I'm watching the water, right?
Pretty cool. It's a part of this community. They're teaching them, they're dancing and stuff. Pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Little thing you just stumble across. People kind of coming to watch. Locals. And then there's a Franciscan monk statue right here with a dog at his feet. And this was a pool house, and then the guy up on the hill drilled a well and shut it down. It was an abandoned building for a little while. And one of the mayors of the city, you guys may have heard him, rebuilt it, turned it into classrooms. And that was part of that group we just saw.
Was moved the primitive population in 1542. Its founder, Fray Juan de San Miguel. I'm going to repeat one more time.
Like violin,
This
piano,
place was moved in
Ventura.
1542, the primitive population, the founder, Fray Juan de San Miguel. This was the second San Miguel. If you want to ask how old is San Miguel, this is the official date. Even though it was 1539, the official date of the foundation of the town is 1542.
1542 was the official date of the foundation of the town. Literature, Galleria, and then this was the official date of the town. Amazing place. Absolutely incredible place. This is the office. This is the hill we just came up on the backside of that school.
Yeah. I don't have any.
Unbelievable. You can't film enough of this. I mean, I'll put it together the best I can for you guys, but you can't really capture how beautiful this is. It's going to be quite a destination of tourism. It already is, I believe. Close to 1 million people come in here. You don't really see that many people, but a lot of people do come in here. You said the streets down there got kind of commercialized.
We're about 6,000 people today. If you're tired and you're not good, better have a little, I'm not kidding. Like a little rest. Lie on the wall because sometimes it's a little bit dizzy.
None of us are allowed to be out of breath.
So we're 6,000 feet over sea level. Talking about population, we're about 189,000 people. I make it 200,000. 200,000. 20% of these 200,000 are foreigners. 60% of those are USA people. 20% from Canada and 20% other places in the world. Where do they live? Some people from Arizona, Texas, they live in the countryside. They like the horses, they like the animals, they like the ranches. Other people say, well, I'm gonna live in San Miguel, but I'm gonna live in gated communities. There's so many gated communities. Many. Other people do not. I want to live where I live. Where do they live? Here.
These are all private homes. And they said 60% of the population's American.
Our Mexican homes are very simple. If my friend is inside, I just go, and he comes out. American people, they have intercom system, cameras, automatic garage doors, satellite dish, you know what I mean? Luxury. What reasons why they like to come to San Miguel? If I important things. Number one, the weather. Weather is beautiful.
Weather's like this year round. The history and the cost of living here is good. Yeah, it's pretty crazy here. This was all cleared up. The sky cleared up about a half hour ago. It was just a little cloudy, misty in the morning, real pretty.
Have to go to the government building.
They're taking this building and remodeling it into a big house. They said these things don't look big, but inside they're really big. That building right there has been here since 1920. It's been a cantina, one of the oldest in the city, continuous. And then right there, that tree, right there is a mesquite tree, which is native. A lot of these trees aren't native to this area. They were brought over by Frederick, ministers and stuff. He's trying to climb the hill. Alright.
No graffiti, no garbage, and no honking.
This is the center of downtown. And what he said, whenever you see this little flag, the danger line, It means you are in the center of downtown historic San Miguel. Dude's gonna try it again. There's that little yellow truck. There's actually the clutch wasn't working. Tour guide's been doing this tour for 37 years. He was born and raised here. He said there's certain villages around here that are just unbelievable. Not very far from here that are even more beautiful than this village. And he said there's only a couple places where there's any crime. And he said that's the where the drug trade and all that operates, but that's not here. This is protected. He said the police and everything protect this. This is very safe. He said there's very, very little crime here. But you can kind of see I'm in the center of this square, all the way up to that mountain, all the way down this street, all the way down here. This is the heart of little San Miguel. A couple 100,000 people live here, and 60% of them are Americans. Believe it or not, you could live here pretty good. Couldn't have a very big car. He said you can kind of recognize the American houses because they have cameras. You see cameras here, and he said, and then garage doors, regular garage doors, and those little buttons, little push button things, garage door openers. He said otherwise the locals just use bells, just signal each other, call each other up. He said where we use cell phones, and he said so it's kind of changing the old flavor of the city, which I could see. And I think it's going to change it quite a bit more when things start changing, but that's the way things are going, because Mexico's becoming richer slowly, but it's becoming richer. As these places, like I said, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's really protected, and it's a real precious area. I mean, you could see it because it's been here since the 1500s. And preserved. I mean, just street after street after street. And look at this. This is incredible. I mean, this is crazy. It's like a postcard.
And the man with a 2-meter bucket was where? In that picture. There. That was the house I told you. The agent in the real estate. Oh, yeah. Okay? Now. Okay, listen. She asked me about the colors. Get closer so you can hear because we're going to speak. Okay, listen. I told you.
All used to be white.
That this stone, the quarry of this stone on the sidewalk was dig up in the mountain. The government have found 7 colors, and that's about 7 different natural colors. And those are the 7 colors they allow you to choose to paint your facade. Take a look at the colors of that sidewalk. So, remember, it's a street. 1749. Really? 1749.
Don't back up.
I told you a few minutes ago,
Oops,
when you
sorry.
see cobblestone street, dirt and grass growing through the rocks,
Getting a little bit busier. There's a restaurant we're going to tonight down the street. See where those things are up on the roof? We're going to be there tonight. This little street's starting to get busier and busier because of this cathedral. smells beautiful. Smells really good in here.
Nice hotel, 24 rooms. So there is a nice Mexican restaurant. They cover only range of course, but sometimes they have guitar.
Another hotel and restaurant.
There's a man with a guitar making the ambience nice and soft. But this is an authentic. This is now a house from the third San Miguel.
Oh,
The
this
third.
was a
The
house.
first one was by the river. The second is up in the mountain.
One of
and
the
this
first
is now
homes.
the third San Miguel. But this is the big entrances, the big arches picture house that I show you. The gospel by horses going in and out.
Oh, this is really
People,
pulling the
loading,
courtyard
trains,
with carriages.
But look at this. This is gorgeous. Lamps like this you can find at Casa Armida around your hotel.
Look at that ceiling.
It's amazing. All right, you guys. This is pretty crazy. Got to keep up.
Vamonos.
Vámonos.
Like, where's everybody?
Yeah.
Who's across the square?
Escucha la oración, Señor, que brota de nuestro corazón y que te clama con fe, pidiendo, ten compasión de nosotros. Sí, Señor, ahora somos nosotros esos
On a big stage here. Trying to get us to keep up with the tour. We're falling behind. He's fussing at us.
Maestra Magda. Tú al baño, yo espero a él. A ver.
This is what you see from the hotel at night.
Open plaza with a fountain in the middle. That was the way it used to be. And this church never was with the Gothic style that you see today. Just to have two towers. But look, it was beautiful with two towers. But it was built
1747, 1780.
1880, during the rainy season, the taller tower was destroyed by a lightning. So look what I'm going to do. This is the two towers. This one was destroyed. So what they did, they took the two towers off and they assembled the Gothic style on top of it. The yellow and gray color is one of the towers. The other one is on the other side. That little door is the same door as the first church. So all pink, orangey, it's blue. From 1880s to 1901. Over here you can see 1901, the placa. For the first 100 years, 1901, 2001, 100 years of the first facade. We don't have tornadoes, we don't have hurricanes, we don't have earthquakes. We get one drop, hasta la vista, baby. No radar, no shield.
He said if you have a
All the way up.
tornado, hurricane, anything, it would take that out quickly. He said there's just stone, stacked stone.
He was born from look at the man on the fountain, the white statue.
This is
The man
incredible.
who brought the statues. He was Jesus
Pretty crazy, guys.
is the Sollano.
This little square here.
Pull on your heartstrings. You get to it. Yeah.
This street here in San Miguel is where they do the running of the bulls down through here for San Miguel. And it's a little park. A lot of tourists in here, but pretty amazing. They have festivals here. They just rang the bells. I should have got it, but they just rang that bell, all the bells in that church a minute ago. I don't know what concert they're having, but I think, oh, this is going to be a jazz festival. That's what it is. They do that all the time. It's going to be a jazz festival. There's a little shop in here. We're stopping there for a minute because the tour guide's daughter works there. So he's giving them a little business. That's okay. At least he was transparent about it. Okay, I'll get you some more footage. Hopefully I can put this all together. It might have to be a couple videos to get all this footage. You just can't even comprehend. You can't take enough pictures, you can't take enough video to get all this. It's a beautiful little city. Really something. That building right there on the corner is one of the oldest, an old hacienda. And then there's that church down there that we see from the hotel, or the Church of the Nun. And this is what they call San Francisco Street.
That big door is a place where you can exchange dollars to pesos. There you can exchange only $300. And we're walking downhill. 1.5 blocks is the public library, and after
This
that
house
street
is where Mexican independence started.
where we are going to finish.
When Mexican became independent from Spain, they said it should have been a museum, and instead it's a store. Yes.
Huh?
This is all real high-end shops, but you can't tell because they kind of keep it protected historically on the front. But if you walk into all these little shops, all these little doors are all real fancy little shops. And some are homes. You can kind of see in there and here a lot of tourists see.
They have this branch here and then one up in the mountain with a nice view. They have molcajete. Molcajete is a stone ball with 3 legs.
Look in there.
And there's like a little dot there. That's where the gelato.
Yeah. Little coffee shop. And the owner of this building was Jewish. And it's amazing. Just amazing. There's several walking tours going on down through here. There's the bells. All full of bread. Amazing. It's all full of bread. And there's honeybees. Did you saw the bees? That's crazy. That's pretty cool. There's bees all over this food. Oh yeah, you guys ought to smell it in here. It's insane.
He lost San Miguel in 1936. He went back to the train, went to Oaxaca, enjoyed Oaxaca, went back to the USA, sold his house in the USA, and he came to stay here in 1937. He was the person who introduced the baseball to San Miguel. Up on the hill, we have a baseball field filled with his stadium with his name, William Sterling Dickinson. He was the person who opened this place as a public library with other people, bilingual public library. He was the person who opened Bellas Artes, like the nuns church that I told you, the convent of the church today is a branch of fine arts in Mexico City. He opened that in 1948. He opened the Hacienda around the hotel, today as Instituto Allande, 1950s. So anyway, he invited a friend. Hey friend, come to Mexico, come to my house. The friend, is there the ocean? No, it's in the mountains of Mexico. The first friend says, I love your town. And go, this house is for sale, that house is for sale, that house is for sale. Okay. You first friend invite a second friend, the second, the third, the fourth, like a snail. So
Amazing.
take it to these people, take it to these men. San Miguel is the way it is. Today, the cutest city in the world. I want you to bring something. Listen to this. I went to his school.